Florida State defeats Georgia Tech. The Seminoles are going to the Orange Bowl with ACC greats Dorsey, Levens, and Riley Skinner. I'm Jeff Fischel. So the Noles beat the Yellow Jackets 21-15. Riley, give me your impressions of this game.
Well, this is a tale of two halves. I mean, first half, all Florida State jumping out, putting up 21 points. Defense was smothering that triple option. And then Paul Johnson and his staff, they must have done something right because at halftime they made some great adjustments, came out defensively and really shut down this Florida State offense, and the triple option got going again. And I hate to say it, but it was eerily similar to that NC State game that Florida State had in the second half. No points. They got conservative, never really pushed the ball down the field. Georgia Tech made it a very close game, but in the end, Florida State defense is the one that won it, sealing the game with an interception.
Yeah, I totally agree. And one of the things that confused me, I thought, in the first half, Florida State ran the ball extremely well. And then they came out in the second half and they started throwing the ball, and their offense just stale, didn't move at all. I wonder why they went away from that, in the second half. I thought it was going to be a blowout, the way they came out the game. But then they go away from it. And like you said, defense finally has to win the game for them at the end of it.
Yeah, and then they threw the ball in the second half a little bit, but they never pushed it downfield, which I wanted to see.
No points in the second half from the Noles. They do hold on to win 21-15. So let's go back to the first half when they built that 21-6 lead, Dorsey. What was the key in the first half for the Noles?
The key for Florida State was really simple. They put 8 guys in the box to stop Georgia Tech's triple offense. You'll see right here, we'll highlight all 8 guys. And look at the guys, the defensive backs, the safeties in the corner, all sheeted up about 10 yards. And what they do is they just fly by everybody on Georgia Tech. They did a great job of getting by, through, and around the cut blocks. And when they were cut blocked, they did a great job of getting up. But once again, the guys are swarming. They're all over the place. They stack the box. Georgia Tech doesn't scare anyone with their passing game, and that's why you see Florida State guys crowding the line of scrimmage, because there's no fear, there's no worry about Georgia Tech going down the field, which allows them to just pursue relentlessly and stop the run.
And they got some speed in that secondary end with the linebackers to get that pitch.
Also, Riley, in the first half, we saw Florida State use some of Georgia Tech's tricks to build up that lead.
Yeah, well, I thought E.J. Manuel was going to need to come out and throw the football to be really effective, but, I mean, little do I know, they go to E.J. Manuel's feet and a little taste of their own medicine. They run the option really well. I mean, this is beautiful the way that E.J. Manuel orchestrates this. It's a great kick-out block from their offensive tackle. E.J. Manuel reads it and cuts it underneath. And what makes this play work is the pitch relationship between Devonta Freeman and E.J. Manuel. He's going to cut it up inside, underneath the tackle, and he looks like he's going to run it in. Safety takes E.J. Manuel, perfect pitch. Devonta Freeman can just walk in the end zone. And again here, you look at the line. They seal the edge, and then he gets a lot of help from his downfield block and his receivers. No one comes close to E.J. Manuel until he's 20 yards down the field. And that's what they did effectively really all throughout the first half, was run E.J. Manuel, use his feet. It surprised me. I didn't think they were going to do it. I thought they were going to throw the ball because I thought Georgia Tech had a weak secondary. But the option gave a little taste of their own medicine to Georgia Tech.
E.J. Manuel and the Noles are headed to the Orange Bowl New Year's Day. With Dorsey, Levens, and Riley Skinner, I'm Jeff Fischel. You're watching the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.